Nobody calls Han Solo a bitch.
Bring him on. I prefer a straight fight to all the sneaking around.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
Oh, come on, bro. It's the wars.
I know they say correlation doesn't indicate causation, but we did call out the lack of a trailer. This is The Wars and More. I'm Joe, and of course with me is my good buddy Doug. Hey Doug, how you doing this week?
Doing pretty good. Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. And I'm just saying.
It's true. It's true.
So yes, we did get a trailer for The Acolyte. And we'll get to that.
Yes.
But first up, it is interesting. I don't know if I want to say it's like interesting or whatnot, but like every time someone does an interview, or in this case puts out a letter that certain portions of Star Wars fandom don't like, they're turning on us.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. So there's been some talk of like how Disney is looking at the board, I guess, is looking at how are we gonna structure the company and how are we gonna approach things moving forward and stuff, calling it a proxy fight. So shareholders can chime in, especially significant shareholders. So George Lucas would be one of them. So he puts out this public letter, and here's what he had to say. I'm just going to read pretty much the gist of it here. Creating magic is not for amateurs. When I sold Lucasfilm just over a decade ago, I was delighted to become a Disney shareholder because of my longtime admiration for its iconic brand and Bob Iger's leadership. When Bob returned to the company during a difficult time, I was relieved. No one knows Disney better. I remain a significant shareholder because I have full faith and confidence in the power of Disney and Bob's track record of driving long-term value. I have voted all of my shares for Disney's 12 directors and urge other shareholders to do the same. So, that being said, there's a contingent of fans who are jumping on this bandwagon of, George is betraying us. He's backing Bob Iger and Disney and their decisions and choices they've been making with Star Wars and all this. And it's like, I got to say, at this point, for George, it's probably just all about the shares that he holds.
Yeah.
He's in fact, the part where it says Bob's track record of driving long-term value, that's first and foremost on his mind when it comes to this, I think.
Yeah, it's like weird. Like he said it.
Yeah.
Translate. Bob makes money.
Yep. That's it right there. And
Bob making money makes me money.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I will say, if you wanna like give him the what would you call it, the Star Wars angle of things, if he's thinking in those terms these days, I don't even know. He probably thinks
retired.
Yeah, he probably, I would imagine, this is all speculation, but it would make sense for him to feel this way, that Disney would be one of a very, very select few companies that could put the funding behind the projects to make the kind of epic adventures that he imagines for Star Wars, because it takes a lot of investment up front to do that. We've had our discussions that Lucasfilm leadership, it's you know,
Well, let me ask you a
leave
question.
something to be desired, but what's that?
Just a little analogy for you. You sold a car before, right?
Sure.
Now, after you sell a car, do you ever sit around and go like, man, I really hope they're not ruining my car?